fuck it, let's get into the deep dive. Let's start off with the women's War Games match that they started off the whole thing. And I think we all could agree that start was horrendous. I'm not gonna
Hmm
lie, that thing was horrendous. From Bailey not knowing whether to duck or go for a move with Nia Jax and the botches, the Hulk Hogan chair shots. Um,
Get a chair. What?
from drinks was just it was just bad, and it was just bad. But I mean, I could say it probably turned up once Io got into the match. When she got into the match, I feel like that's when she turned up. She got better. But I ain't gonna lie, if I was Triple H, I was livid that first half of that match. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
But
hmm
but yeah, I mean that's my take on it on the forefront. How do y'all feel? Again, deep dive about that match.
That shit was bad work. That shit was bad, bad work. And it wasn't even that it was like the match was poorly written. They could have did some shit, but the shit that they was doing, it wasn't even the shit that the way they was doing it was trash. The delivery was bad. Like the way the chair shots was just barely touching somebody and it's falling out. Like you barely even heard the chair shot. The crowd was louder than the
Hmm.
chair.
Hmm.
The kendo stick shots for a while. Like I understand that Nia and Naomi is like by marriage related, but you need to lay into that motherfucker.
Not the
Like
fucking
that's your
mm.
family. You
But
could trust them.
mhm.
Them shits was so light, and we ain't even gonna talk about the botches. They was Becky. They there was like six Beckys in the ring at one point
Mhm.
before Bianca got in there. Like it was almost everybody was botching, and
But
everyone was just being too nice. They was
mm.
yeah, they was just too pleasant. And then they at some point, I don't know if it was when Io got in. Io definitely turned it up, but I feel like when Rhea got in, she really was just hitting people hard as fuck. So everybody just
Hmm.
they just got into
Hmm.
it like, all right, fuck it. That's where
Hmm.
we at.
Yeah.
I think it was both of them. I think it was both Rhea and EO was flipping on everybody and throwing garbage cans. Like you had no choice but to get with the program. And then Rhea was like, "I'm gonna slam the shit out you. I'm gonna hit you with this shit. It is what it is." You know what I mean? So that's the difference. I feel like when you have the real heavy hitters in the ring at the same time, like the Charlottes, the Biancas, the Rheas, like they know what's at stake. They know they have to come in and put on a good show to keep pushing women's wrestling. And then you see Lash, what's her name? Lash's Lab, what's her name? From NXT.
Last
Uh,
Legend?
what was
Lash
that?
Legend, she's on that type of time. She's coming in there. She's
Mm.
putting on, she's slamming the shout you, she's taking big bumps. It's like, yo, listen, this is what y'all signed up for. Like, y'all coming here with these little chair shots and kendo sticks, you tapping the person. It's like, yo, come on, you gotta know that's not a good product at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I have to get back to that what is it, crown jewel type performances when everybody was coming out there putting on and doing what they had to do and everybody was hitting what they have to do. You have to be on point. And for the last pay-per-view, for something supposed to be the war games and y'all was doing shit like that, that's trash.
Mm.
I think that's the key. Like it was supposed to be war games, so y'all supposed to be taking it to the extreme, and that shit was extremely weak. For like, I think
Mm,
they was in the ring like 38 minutes, like almost 40 minutes. I
Mm.
say the first 30 minutes was. I
yeah.
was just like, damn, I
Mm-mm.
don't know how they gonna get through this. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
when they came through that curtain and they saw Triple H standing, I'm sure he got up from the seat like,
What was that?
what the
Like, what the
fuck is
fuck?
y'all doing?
Facts. How do y'all feel about the result? Because for me, like, who should have won or and like it made sense. The ending made sense for Rhea and Bianca and all of them to win. Like,
Yeah, I'm not mad at who won, right? I'm mad at who got the pin
okay.
because you didn't leave that fucking storyline alone. Still, you still trying to do this Rhea and Liv. I don't care. I'm
Okay.
great. Like she could have pinned anyone else. I'd have been cool. All right, cool. Rhea get the pin. She win. But Rhea and Liv, like that's done. We done seen it like 3, 4 times already. If you telling me we're gonna see it at the Saturday night main event or we're gonna see it at Royal Rumble, like I'm great.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care for who got the pin, honestly, because again, that match to me, if anything, just
You just
wasn't.
wanted to be over.
I guess you just wanted to be over that shit, but I don't even care who got the pin. If anything, what I was hoping for throughout that whole night was Tiffany
Gotcha.
cashing in.
We
That's
got
all, and you got close. You got
yeah,
close.
we was close
We got close, but
I'm kind of not caring about that shit either. To be real with you.
with the cashing.
Yeah, like
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's how the cashing shit go. Like, let's be real. They gotta tease that shit, basically, because only they know when it's gonna happen.
right.
that's a
So
fact. I
everything
mean,
is gonna be a tease. Every time you see the person, it's gonna be a tease. And anytime they in the ring and there's champions around, there's gonna be a tease. And she did a. I thought she did a good. She had me for a second
it's
because
intriguing.
the match was weak, and then she did that. I was, oh shit! Then it got weak again. I was like, all right.
It's intriguing because I want to know who she's going to do it on. Like that's the intriguing part. But it's
Mm.
just like at some point, I still don't care. Like I think, and so because they teased it so many times, I'm like, all right, nigga, whatever. Nigga. Like, all right, cool. But
Mm-hmm.
I, I I don't know. I feel like the Rhea story. I'm over it at this point. Dom must be busting, son. I don't know because they she
He be
can't get
waxing
over
that
him.
ass.
He's you know what I'm saying. And she must love that nigga. And with that bum ass mullet. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, he shit it on him.
I was thinking out loud. Oh, my fault. Yeah, but either way, I'm over that storyline. I don't know if they
Mhm.
really maybe that was the closure to it in a way, like she got the
No,
pin, but
no.
no.
That I mean, that opens the door for this to keep going. That's why I'm upset. Like Trey said, I don't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck who got the pin.
Yeah.
If Rhea was to get a pin, it just shouldn't have been on Liv. Should have been
Yeah.
on Raquel. It should have been on anyone else. Because now that she pinned her, the first thing Michael Cole said was, "Rhea done pinned the world champion." No, no, no. We're not doing that again. We done seen it already.
Mm-hmm.
We done seen it already. I honestly wish that Tiffany won the match for her team and
Mm-hmm.
she pinned the champion but didn't cash in. Now we working with something because Tiffany could maybe like set up a championship match, lose the match, hit them with the briefcase, cash in, win the match.
But Tiffany had both champions on her team, didn't she? So
Did she have both?
yeah, Liv and Nia
Oh, I
was on
forgot.
the team.
That was dumb too. That
Yeah.
should have had
So
them.
yeah.
That was dumb too.
So why would you tease? All right, so you're gonna tease it on your own team, man. Well, okay, I guess,
Yeah,
I
it's
Because
guess,
Money
she
in the
still
Bank.
could,
okay,
and that
Yeah.
yeah,
wouldn't have
okay,
cost them the match either.
Mm-mm.
yeah. That's something
She
different
If
didn't.
entity right
anything,
there.
if
Yeah,
anything, I would have preferred her to tease to cash it on Nia
Live.
because I feel like
Oh, nice.
it was geared towards Liv. That's why Raquel was like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing?"
Would have hit
And
Raquel with that fucking briefcase. Fuck you talking about?
what?
Or the rock that shit.
I think that would be the best route. Her going after Nia. That makes a more
Yeah,
better storyline.
that makes the perfect sense. But yeah, yes, that, again, we agree that match was just. I don't want to say it was a throwaway, but it might have just been a throwaway. Um, the next one